since we last worked on this puppet, and I've got my altar still set up from a space clearing for a new home video that I did a few nights back before that. So that's a pared down version of that. And I've been leaving this out the last couple of days and going back to it and sitting and looking at it and sort of trying to absorb this. And what's happening to me is that as I really sit and try to process, sort of absorb mentally all of the layers of injury and damage and hurt, I get emotional because I'm sort of just awestruck that I even survived. And that sounds stupid because none of this stuff on my list, even though it's a really long list, none of it is particularly impressive or horrific or noteworthy. It's all stuff that just everybody has to deal with. I mean, this is just normal life stuff. And yet, looking at it all together, it's really no wonder that it took so long to work through it all. I'm kind of amazed that I did. It seems like so much to look at it all at once. Maybe one of the most valuable things about this exercise is that I feel a lot more of a sense of patience with myself, because heck yeah, it took 10 years to process all of this. Why wouldn't it take over a decade to get through this much stuff? I mean, this is just ridiculous in that respect. So I feel a lot more tolerant of my own self and my own process for working on things, because really, I mean, this should have killed me in a sense. So, well, and it kind of did. It kind of did kill me. But here I am, rebooted and ready to live my life as though this stuff is just stuff that I know, not stuff that happened. Hello. Ooh, don't sit on the mouse. Don't sit on the mouse. Cat. Okay, we're good. Are we still recording? Got a cat playing with the mouse. Of course I do. It's not that kind of mouse. So you probably can't see this when I hold it down here, can you? I'm doing all this and you can't even you can't even see what I'm doing. That's great. So yeah, I find I just want to just physically massage away everything on this image. And so I've just sat with this and done that. And as I said, it's probably... Hey, hey, hey! Hey! No clawing! No clawing the couch! So as I was sitting with this, the other thing that really occurred to me was I found that I had this need to run my fingers over all the damage and the defects and the wounds and the shames and the bondages, and just sort of as though my touch could erase the marks. And I mean, it's really silly in a literal sense, but I think figuratively it makes a lot of sense. There's a sort of sense of healing or self-nurture or something that comes from making those gestures, and I don't think they're completely silly, although saying them out loud sure feels a little silly. So I've sat with this thing. I've tried to honor by reflecting on all of this and thinking about it and looking at it. I've tried to honor the magnitude of it. And tonight is the new moon. So this is the perfect time to let go of this all this old stuff that I've worked through, almost all of it, but like, I'd like it to not be in my face anymore. Anyway, so just let it be in a data file rather than a active memory. Something like that. I don't know how to describe it. So I think, oh, you know what? I should probably get matches, shouldn't I? Because, duh. And this is a particularly big new moon in the sense that all the astrologers keep talking about Uranus, you know, moving houses for the first time in a really long time. I'm not really up on astrology, but from what I've been hearing, it's a really big shift and a time for change, and I'm ready for some positive changes. I've had lots and lots and lots of negative changes and lateral changes. I'm ready to be done with those and focus on all the good things, all of what I can do, all of the skills and capacities that I have, and live life that way rather than living life based on all the ways that I've been halted from doing things. And I'm ready for hopefully a positive turn in fortune. Literally speaking, the wheel of fortune eventually turns, right? You can't be stuck at the bottom forever because it will keep turning, right? So theoretically, I think I'm due for an upswing. So for me, getting rid of, or at least symbolically getting rid of some of this baggage is a way to visualize getting into a place where that can happen. This is the list of all the things. Well, okay, that didn't work real well. Okay, humidity. There we go. Wow, that really feels good, actually. Man, it doesn't want to catch. Alright, you know what? I don't need the matches. Silly me. I've got a flame right here that's going to work just fine. Give all of this to the universe. Let the universe recycle it. Maybe make something constructive out of it. But I don't need it anymore. Wow, it's taken a while to burn. I think we've got humid air going around right now. Okay, that's making a mess. I don't think this is wanting to burn real well. But hey, old hurts die hard, right? Ooh, I can smell it. It almost smells a little bit like glue. Must be something in the composition of the paper. I feel like I should be singing a song or something, but I don't know any songs for burning old hurts. Ooh, I am getting quite a pile of ashes. I wonder what I should do with the ashes. And no, I'm not going to make a memory diamond. But I might put it out in the garden at the base of a tree or a shrub that can use whatever nutrients it can get from the ash, if that's even a thing with industrially produced paper. Alright, old me. I am grateful for the lessons that I have learned because of all of these. Like, I would not go back in time and stop these from happening now because they've earned what I've learned. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never wish this on myself. I would never wish these things on anyone. But now that they've happened and now that I have come to where I'm at, what I know, what I understand, who I am because of that is so hard earned that there's no way I would undo it and get rid of my memory of it because I've freaking earned it. So there is, I suppose, some level of value in the tortures of existence. Still not signing up willingly. I think I'm good on the tortures. I think I've had my fill. I'm gonna burn my fingers. It's gonna happen. No, we are not living in an injured framework anymore. I am not burning my fingers. I am burning these papers. And that's it. Ugh, it's a stinky smell. But I suppose it should be a stinky smell. We're getting rid of really nasty stuff. Oh, and before we burn her, I want to sever all of this from me. Separate the suffering, the hurt, the shame, the infantilization. It's not a part of who I am now. I couldn't quite be me without having experienced these things, but they've served their purpose. And I don't need them anymore. The memory's enough. Okay, so my camera stopped on me again. I'm going to have to pay more attention to exactly what is going on. I think it's somewhere around the 20-minute mark. I don't know if it's overheating or having memory issues. So I don't know where it left off. But we've got a completely incinerated old me, and as I was saying, it really feels like I'm looking at a funeral bier and we've just incinerated an actual body. I mean, that's the feeling that I'm getting, and it feels good. Not that, I mean, that sounds bad. Yay! Killing something and burning it up. But in this case, I'm letting go of things that are already in my past that needed to be let go of. It feels really cool. And then this is what's left of me. This is the healthy, capable, non-injured parts of me that I can focus on now. And I think I really like this picture better. It looks better. So I'll have to figure out what to do with these ashes. But what are you doing to celebrate the new moon and changes in your life? Let me know in the comments below. As always, subscribe and remember to keep it real and keep it wild. Thanks, guys.